Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jackie Hillman gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're catching a hot pitcher today. He's won his last 3 outings that he's been on the mound, walked away with the W. Team's playing good behind him, and he's giving them a chance to win games.
And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going.
Boston, left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw. That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Chopped foul wide of first. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lee moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Matt Shoemaker will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last 3 outings have been interesting. He hasn't been bad, hasn't been great, but he's walked away with a no decision. So today he's looking to go maybe a little bit deeper and see if he can walk away with that W.
At the plate, Gary Cox having a very nice
Leading
year,
off for the
currently
Astros,
second in the American
left
League in
fielder,
batting average entering
Gary
play.
Cox.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, they really need Mike Trout to turn it around soon. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
David Lee is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the
Batting
second
third,
out.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Digging in, Michael Lee. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Shoemaker looks in. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here he comes again, 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Miranda is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. We played an inning, no score here on MLB Network. So stepping in, Rolando Miranda, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around first, digging for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Now at the plate, Gino Nava, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Slow grounder to first. Belt fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. This one's flared toward left center. Lee ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, number 3. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Number 3.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting fifth.
And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
So here's Joe Mauer, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth. Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Up and in for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Nope. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. Shoemaker comes set. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the changeup is way low that time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Takes a knee-high fastball.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Alex Avila. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Avila is retired, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lee is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Brandon. Oh.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Tell you, Matt, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Comes set with the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Ready for another chance. David Lee 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Avila is right there. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. And there is Adrian Gonzalez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Rolando Miranda, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gino Nava. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at bat, Michael Lee. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Michael Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a high pop up. Gonzalez just to the right of the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
So striding forward now, number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The catcher, number 13, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bradley moving in. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Bell. Hats off to that one.
Third baseman number 16, Alex Avila.
At the plate, Alex Avila. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lee into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Mike Trout.
Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eric Ibar reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And the runner back in standing. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Ibar waits on the 1-1. Grounded to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1 on its way. This is grounded foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Shoemaker comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field.
Because this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
The 2-2 one more time. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
Digging in once again, Gary Cox. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ramirez is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. That's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And they pitch out, but no movement from Ramirez. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not going to be in time as Ramirez has himself a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
1 and 2.
Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up stolen base number 14 so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in once again, David Lee. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
David Lee.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Lee, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. Lee takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding in once again, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. And a 2-out hit will bring Joe Mauer to the plate.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Rolando Miranda. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Gino Nava. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you. Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A called strike over the outside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at the great Joe Mauer when we rejoin you after the break. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park, and we still have no score. So striding forward now, Joe Mauer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. Couple of walks for him thus far. Pitch number 100 on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Eduardo Rodriguez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Rodriguez. The batter, number
Here's
2,
Eric Ibar now.
Hitter, Eric Ibar.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 Houston. Victor Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
41, Victor Martinez.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about him. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. And he pops it up back behind second base. Lee will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here's Adrian now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. Red Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Betts is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 50.
Digging in, Brandon Belt. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Baseman, Brandon Belt.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So stepping in, Gary Cox. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One-zero count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, David Lee. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away in this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line. And he tried to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Well, that's not how you ride it up. You swing the pitch out of the zone, you usually pop it up or hit a ground ball. But this time, he got the base hit.
Michael Lee.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee pitches high. The throw not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Working to keep them in the game here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1 left for Houston, but they're up 1-0. Now in the box, Rolando Miranda. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gino Nava.
Digging in, Gino Nava. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. And he misses again, 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now, but you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jeremy McDonald answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
McDonald.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Right there, and they'll get him on a perfect throw from Mauer.
That throw wasn't on the money from the catcher that time, but he did have a lot behind it. His good arm made up for it, and he nabs him trying to take second.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled straight back. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Jackie Hillman earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Matt Shoemaker is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, No runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.